Good evening, Canada. Namaste and good morning, India. We have got a great time difference between Canada and India. We are back with our show, Voice of Canada, brand new episode. And our guest is an international lady winner of Commonwealth International. And she was Mrs. India, she was Mrs. Commonwealth Asia Pacific in 2018, and she won the title in London, United Kingdom. We welcome Sneha to our show, Voice of Canada. Your host, Asphandiar Wadiwalla, and my charming co-host is Patricia Pollack, who is the author of the book. She has written a very interesting book. The title of her book is Manifest the Life You Want, the Donald Trump Way. He did it. You can too. Patricia Pollack is the author of this book, and we are promoting her book also because she's a charming co-host this evening. So welcome to our show, Sneha.
Thank you so much, sir.
Go ahead. Question 2.
So, I am your female co host, Patricia Pollack. And for this episode of Voice of Canada, which is hosted by Wadi, Sneha, welcome to our show. My question to you is to inform us about your immediate family.
I'm staying in Pune. Hello, everybody. I'm staying in Pune. That's a part in Maharashtra, India, with my family, and I'm happily married. And I have twin girls, 11 years old.
Wow. Congrats. Just Sneha, tell our viewers of Voice of Canada that
Yeah.
prior to your marriage and during the pregnancy, your weight was quite different, but how you worked so hard in 3 years' time that you could reduce nearly 60 pounds. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
If I'm right or
Yes.
if I'm wrong, correct me.
Yes, sir. Post pregnancy, when I delivered my twin girls, I was 120 kgs. And
Wow.
in span of 3 years, with a lot of workout, yoga, daily routine, and a perfect diet, I could maintain my lifestyle and I came back to 60 that time.
Wow.
And that was definitely a difficult thing to do without any supplements. Naturally, I could made it and did my weight and reduced 60 kgs. So
Awesome.
I'm really,
I
it was
salute
a
you
struggle.
from Canada with your willpower,
Thank you, sir.
strong willpower. And after that, I think
Yes,
you
sir.
became a freak in workouts. You daily do workouts for 2, 3 hours. Because whenever I
Yes,
have
sir.
tried
Yes.
to contacted you, you say I'm in a gym.
Yes,
Go ahead, number 4.
morning to us. Yes, sir.
And evening also you go?
Yes, sir. Evening, I do little cardio activity. That's
Wow.
like skipping sometimes and some kind of walking or these kind of things I do. Running. Basically, I do cardio in the evening and weight
Cardio.
training in the morning. 2 hours.
But do you need that much
Mhm.
workouts?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Because the moment, yes, sir, I think so. To maintain your lifestyle, you need workout and a healthy diet always.
And the diet,
Once
what
you
do you
have
mean by
reached a
diet?
level,
You only
you
consume
cannot.
vegetarian diet?
No, sir. Vegetarian diet. I go for an vegetarian diet,
But
not proper non-vegetarian, but an vegetarian diet.
vegetarian diet.
I
Very
eat
good.
egg.
Acha, you eat
Yes.
egg. Oh, very
Yeah.
nice. Go ahead,
Yes.
number 4.
Yes, sir.
Oh. So, Sheena, we read from your bio that you were also found doing pageants and you were participated in 2017 for a domestic national pageant in Pune and you won the title of Mrs. Pune. Please inform us about the pageant and all the details. How many delegates were participating and what experience you gained from this pageant?
That was my life turning pageant. There was 25 women participating all over Maharashtra. Maharashtra is a state and Pune is a city. So there were like 25 married women participated in this contest of Mrs. Pune 2017. And it was a great experience for me participating and learning lot many things because this was my first ever experience to be a model. and also a pageant model. And in India, you are married and doing such a thing gives you a great, I should say, a great, that you're doing this kind of things, getting married and having two children. And definitely, my family support was the first important thing that really got, and I have achieved in success
Definitely,
and won that
definitely.
pageant. Yes.
Sneha, during 2018, then you've
Yeah.
contested with us on my platform based in Canada of Commonwealth, and we
Yes.
really had a lovely time for a whole week in London, UK.
Yeah.
Can you recall
Yeah.
some nice golden memories? Because I recall from morning till night you were with me only, huh? For
Yes,
lunch,
sir.
dinner, breakfast, hmm? And we used to
Yes,
do
sir.
training, we used to
I
do question and answer sessions. So what are your fond memories of that London days?
So first of all, it was my great honor that you was my mentor that time.
Thank you.
I have learned I have learned so many things from you, sir. The confidence level
I'm
was
humbled by
high.
you. I'm humbled by your words, kind words.
And the experience is like a book for me. The pages are there's so many pages that I cannot just cover up with everything. But in short, I can just say that it was a lovable and memorable moment from the day I have reached Heathrow Airport and till I have met you until I came back to India. Each and every day was awesome and a great experience with my co-contestants as well. They were really friendly and little scary, of course. The first pageant international.
You recall the scary part too. Nice, nice, no problem. Our show
Yeah,
is an open show.
yeah.
We don't censor or anything. We love your views,
Yes.
your true views. Come on, go ahead.
Yeah. So it was a little scary because of co-contestant.
No, no, but I was very, very,
Yeah.
very. My eyes were always on you all. Nobody should do anything, and you're not
Yes.
scared or anything. We had a very nice time. I recall. We never had any major
Yes.
incident or any problem. We did our best to enjoy
No.
our own
No. No.
also. Then you recall we even
Yeah.
had a TV interview.
Yes, sir, I do
You
remember.
recall in
We
London
did a
TV,
TV
we went for a TV interview also, and how exciting was it?
TV. Yes,
And you all had an
sir.
experience of sitting in a
It
British
was really exciting.
domestic train. We traveled in a train from our part of
Train.
the
Yes, sir.
London to God knows where they were. They were near somewhere near airport, Heathrow. You know,
Airport. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 So I
Yeah.
recall those days. So to give you all the experience, we did our best to do whatever was available at
Definitely,
our
sir.
resources. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's why I said you were the best.
You have a long history together. So, Sheena, inform our viewers from your time of departure from Mumbai, India to London, UK in November 2018. Give us a wonderful memories from the time you landed at Heathrow Airport, London, one early morning on November 2018. How did you spend your whole week at the venue, hotel in London, etc.?
And tell us the wait time you were at the Heathrow airport till we arrived. It took us about an hour to come and to look out for you at the another terminal. You remember?
Sir, I do remember not even an hour. I think it was around 3 to 4 hours. You and Kamini, my co-contestant, you both waited for
We
me
waited
to
for you,
reach.
rather. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We arrived
Yeah,
earlier from
and
Canada, and you came out two hours
yeah,
later. And then to come out with the baggage
yes,
and this
two
and that,
hours
there were
later.
overall 3-4 hours till we
Yes,
sat in the
three, four
cab
hours.
and 1 hour again back
And
to the hotel.
moreover, the connectivity, yes, moreover, the connection through Wi-Fi was also great that we could reach each
Yeah, yeah.
other and we can coordinate and we can talk. Yeah, the connection. And then we went to the hotel, and the next day we started our trainings and all that stuff. The
Question
entire week
answer
went with
session,
that.
and it was a good hotel. It was a
Yeah, it
beautiful
was
beautiful
definitely
hotel.
a good hotel.
Believe me,
Yes, it was.
I
Hmm.
still remember that hotel. It was quite comfortable.
Yes, it was quite comfortable. And I do remember we used to have coffee day and night.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Sheena, give us a full detail account of the grand finale day. How did you manage to perform that day in front of all those guests? And by that time, your hubby and your tour and your twins has had also arrived to boost you on stage. Give us those wonderful memories till you won the crown and sash of a winner of Mrs. Commonwealth International Asia Pacific.
The day when I won Mrs. India, Mrs. Commonwealth International, the day when it was there was this was the pageant. It was a very different moment when I met my family. They came 2 days earlier, and you know that if you are doing a pageant and if you are international away from your family internationally,
But
you
just
feel
few
that
days,
kind of
Sneha. It was just couple of days. Few days you were away from
yes,
them.
sir.
Yeah, it was not a
Yeah,
long
few days I
period.
was away.
It is not like a
Yeah,
big
yeah,
boss.
definitely not a long period. No, no, 4 days I was away from them. And when the moment they came in, I got the confidence more actually. You
Definitely.
know,
Seeing
this
your
is what it
daughters
happens
and
in
your
most
hubby
of
and
the family. Yes, yes, the excitement level was too high. And if I talk about the day when the pageant was, it was really a memorable one. I did dance also, I do remember. And with my co-contestant, I represented India. I danced on Indian song. I did my level best until
no,
the
no,
time
you
I
were
was
great.
announced.
Overall, you were great and you kept your word
Yeah,
since the day you were introduced through our mutual friend in Pune.
yes,
I remember that.
Roshni.
And you remained steadfast and you said, no, I will do it. And I met you in London. We were there to receive you.
Yes, yes. So this
Uh,
entire experience, I just can't forget because of Asphandiar, sir.
See, every night how
His
we used
support
to
was,
go for dinner at different places in London because London
I
is,
don't remember the shows.
very
Hmm.
multicultural place and all kinds of
Yes,
food restaurants, and we were in a real tourist area where all the
yes, yes.
multicultural things were happening at central London,
Central
and,
London,
and
yes.
even the
Hmm.
subway was so near from the hop from the hotel, so it
Yes,
was very convenient, as if we were Londoners.
very,
We used to
yes, very
move,
true.
we used to go to Oxford Street and all the places
Yes,
from our hotel in just 10 minutes time in a subway,
10.
hip and hop.
Yes, sir. I do remember each and everything, sir, and I can just
We
recall.
also visualized those days of 2018, how was the
It
good
was a
day,
great.
and that was my final year at the Commonwealth, you know, the fourth
Okay.
year. So
Yeah.
that was a memorable one.
Yes, sir, I do remember. Till now, I get goosebumps if I remember.
No, but
That was a memorable period.
after you return back to India after doing the Commonwealth, winning the crown, you lots
Hmm.
of doors opened for you. You went as a
Yes,
judge. You did not do a pageant, but you did lots of thing activities. People respected you, regarded you. You did so much of promotions from our platform. Hmm?
hmm.
So that wasn't something
Yes,
new
sir.
chapter in
Yes,
your
sir.
life.
Yes, sir.
And
It was actually you who gave me this idea so that internationally, if I have won any pageant, I cannot participate in any of the Indian level pageants. So that was the main important thing.
and I've
And
got
I
lots
also
of
did,
winners from India and Pune especially.
yes,
I've
yes.
got two
Hmm.
another
I
winners from
know.
Pune. You're aware of it.
Yes, sir. I know them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, Sina, from your bio, we also read to know that you are also an active social worker in Pune. Give us a full account from which platform you do your social work and so many important issues worldwide is undergoing. Do you regularly campaign or for distribution of sanitary napkins, hygiene products for underprivileged girls and ladies in Pune? Plus, you also take active part in distributing food items and also create awareness of diabetic and cancer awareness.
Very good.
What kind of campaign do you run for such serious health issues women in your overpopulated country faces?
Give us in detail, all point by point. We want to hear all your
Yes,
great work. Yeah, go ahead.
yes. From last 5 years, I'm doing this as a social worker. And I first started a sanitary napkin drive from the red light area in Pune.
Very good.
The
I
area,
salute you.
the, thank you so much, sir. The area which, a woman would not like to go. I went through an NGO and started a sanitary napkin drive. And I taught the women there how the levels of hygiene, educated them, the levels of hygiene and how necessity a sanitary napkin is. It basically it's a precaution for cancer also. And definitely I did lot many classes there. I educated them and they gave me a huge support, the NGO. And the women also there gave me a good support, sir. And since then, I started my sanitary napkin first drive in 2015 before I won Mrs. Pune. And then after becoming Mrs. Commonwealth, I made it a necessary thing that I have to make this drive more and more. So I started going to the remote areas in Pune, in villages after Corona, basically, and started distributing them sanitary drive. I'm also into Alliance International Club
Very good.
and also a PRO. And this year I'm a secretary of the club.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes. So
I
yeah,
truly
thank you so much.
salute you. As you said, you did a great work as far as the sanitary napkins are concerned. Let me tell you, we did a similar project in Jamaica under the banner of United
Okay.
Nations. I was the national director
Mm,
for United Nations prior to Commonwealth. So went 4 years
okay.
to Negril. Our base was Negril. We used to have the
Wow.
annual event
Mm,
on the United Nations Day in November. And we did a similar
mhm,
project because in that country, there are lots of single women, the girls. Because
mm,
when I had called on the president of Jamaica, she was a lady president. So she told me that we have got an acute issue of single girls getting pregnant and then the man goes away with the woman is left with the baby. So you won't believe that we arranged funds and everything from here and distributed
mm,
over two or 300,000 of condoms in Jamaica
mm.
to prevent these girls,
Wow,
to
great.
save these girls from this anxiety and their future lives can be, happier.
Yes, so that's important.
We also did that similar way. It was at most necessary. And in those days, this was the AIDS was very, very progressive in Jamaica too,
Yes,
with the rest of the
yes,
world.
yes.
So that was
Mm.
also a protection to the AIDS also. So that
Yes,
was
sir.
also our
Definitely.
purpose. So we will be taking a short break and we'll be back with
Yes.
you soon. Welcome back after a short break in our weekly talk show, Voice of Canada. I our host Asphandiar Wadiwalla, and our charming co-host is Patricia Pollack, who is the author of the book, and her book's title is Manifest the Life You Want, the Donald Trump Way. He did it, you can too, authored by Patricia Pollack. Do try to get this copy of this book available on Amazon and everywhere all over Canada. Or if you find difficulty in finding the book, you can contact our show, Voice of Canada, and we'll be gladly able to connect you with the author. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, Sheena, now let's discuss the hard realities of COVID 19 on the entire world. I understand that you suffered the loss of your parents during the pandemic, and we were based in Calicut, India, due to COVID.
Calcutta, based in
Calcutta,
Calcutta, yes.
based in Calcutta. Thank you. India, due to COVID 19, and lost each one of them in a span of just 2 weeks. And you were present with them during this tragedy struck with your family. Please inform us and our viewers how you were able to cope with such a big tragedy in your life.
It was a great loss. Till now, I just can't forget. I lost both of them in just in 12
10,
days.
12 days, I recall.
It was the first phase of COVID. It was the first phase of COVID 2020
Wow.
when 1st October when I lost my parent, lost my father. And on the 12th day of my father died, I lost my mother also. She was hospitalized due to COVID and there she went into coma and then she got a heart attack there.
That was the biggest tragedy because I
Yes, that
remember
was
I was in contact with you during those days on phone,
yes. So,
and I was
and
really, really very concerned. You
the
know,
worst part was that the worst part was that when my dad expired, there were no flights and there were no train. I couldn't. I just can't see his last moment also. But when my mother got hospitalized after the fifth or sixth day of my dad expired, I made it clear that I am going to Calcutta. At least I don't want to miss this opportunity to see my mother at least once.
That was
And
the right moment.
yes, but I was not able to meet her, sir. I just could see her the last moment. She was just lying. And at that time, it was so serious. The matter was so serious. There was COVID-19 everywhere, and it was so serious that they didn't allow to see also. She was covered with cloth all
Yeah,
over.
I understand because it was infectious disease. So those days we
Yes,
did not have the vaccine or any protection. So all
nothing, sir.
precautions, whatever necessary, all countries were taking all over the world. It's not only in
And
India, But
moreover,
with
sir,
India
it
being a
was,
larger population, you had more cases. Our
yes,
population is
sir.
very small, so that's why the cases were less.
And moreover, doctors didn't knew what kind of medications will definitely help. That was important. They were trying. They were trying their best. That could we
That time the
say.
vaccine had not come. I recall it was a
Yes.
first phase, and all were really worried. People were in really, really a different mood because they never knew okay, what would happen the next day. They may catch COVID.
And what is happening? Hmm.
And
Very
thousands of
true.
people lost their lives all over the world, not only here, and especially the seniors.
Yes.
In Canada, we are the major fatality of seniors and senior homes.
Okay.
And in senior homes, if one catches, the other catches very fast. So there
Yes.
are 50 to
Yes. Yes.
100 people residing in the senior homes. So that was also to keep them in isolation was a big task. And you won't believe that to control the situation, we had to call our Canadian Armed Forces. They
Hmm.
assisted our medical corps, the doctors from the army. They came and
Hmm.
assisted us in Canadian senior homes. You recall?
Yes, I do.
We really salute our army. Okay, whenever we need them, they are always there to assist us. It's not only in the times of war. Canada has got no enemy. We don't go to for war, but we do
Okay.
other voluntary things, helping other countries,
Thanks.
allies, and all that stuff. You know. So, Sneha, tell us about the viewers about your siblings. How many siblings you have got?
So I've got five real sisters. I'm the youngest one, and all happily married and settled in Kolkata. It is West Bengal in India. And only I am far apart from them in Pune, that's in Maharashtra.
But Sneha, do you speak Bangla language?
Yes, sir, very
You
well.
can speak very well.
Bengali, yes, Bengali,
Very good.
Hindi,
Bengali, yeah.
and English.
Because only this weekend we had a long weekend holiday, and I happened to see an Indian movie, and in that
Okay,
they showed the Bengali culture
yeah,
and with the Punjabi mix, you know. So
okay.
the latest movie, Rocky and Rani. I happened to
Yes,
see
sir.
after 6 7 years I don't watch Indian movies, but the family
Yes,
went and they pulled me, so I went and I was really amazed to see the Bangla culture. They showed the
yes, sir.
real Bangla culture, okay, what the Bangla's
Yes,
culture is and how they practice all over.
yes, sir.
Go ahead.
So, Sneha, after the pandemic was over in 2022, what are the difficulties were you faced with while you were in India and the South?
I personally didn't face any difficulties in 2020 as well because I was monitoring and helping the police people as well, the remoted areas also. I used to cook food and associated with NGOs, and I was traveling and giving them food. So I personally didn't face any kind of issues. Only when I suffered from corona in 21 May, when I traveled from Mumbai to Andamans, where my in-laws stay, and that was really that 25 days was definitely a difficult phase of my life. I would have lost my life also.
But did you
My
get COVID
infection was,
during that visit? Did you
Yes,
get
sir.
COVID? Oh
Uh,
my God.
all four of us, we traveled from Mumbai. Me, my husband, and my two daughters. We
Uh-huh.
traveled from Mumbai to Andamans, and we infected the entire family of 17 people there. We have a huge
Oh, wow.
joint
Wow.
family.
Uh-huh. So you
When
all
I
carried
treated,
the virus? You all carried the virus? You four of you?
yes, sir.
Oh my
Sir,
God.
Andamans is a very small island.
Uh-huh.
You know, people are infected. Most of the people were infected, and it was a curfew like a place there in Andamans.
Uh-huh.
It was a Navy area fully. It's under Navy,
To
armed
which
forces.
province
So
it
it's
comes?
basically like,
The
so
island comes in
Andaman's
which province?
Nicobar Island.
Pardon?
Sir, it is basically Andaman's Nicobar Island, and there's a city called Port Blair.
Okay. Okay. Lovely. Glad to know
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
Okay, your hubby is from a
So
very
it's a
unique,
very
unique
beautiful
place.
place, and so there is a beach called Havelock, which is
Uh-huh.
the third famous world beach in internationally.
Okay. So
That's
what is the
the most
significance of
beautiful.
that beach?
Sir, it has got three colors, and
Three
it is
colors.
beautiful. Yes, sir, three colors, and it is beautiful, beautiful.
So what do you mean by three colors?
You
How
need to
can you
go.
visualize the three colors in an island?
In the ocean.
So there is a kind. So it's basically an island which has blue, green. You can't see you basically see the island of one color, right? But you can see the color three colors there: blue, green, and white.
Wow.
And the most important thing is the moment you go there, you forget everything. Then all natural things are there. And I have been to Goa, sir. I've been to Thailand. I've been to Phuket. But I never enjoyed so much when I went to Andaman's Nicobar Island twice in a year. I really enjoyed. There's a
But
Neil
these islands
Island.
are governed by India?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, 100%. It's in India only.
It's in India only.
Yes,
Part
sir.
of
So
India
like
only.
Pondicherry, so like
Okay.
Pondicherry, that's
Yeah.
also a small island. That's Andaman's Nicobar Island is also very, very small island.
So
There's a
it's quite
population of
far
two.
off from Pune. Quite far off from Pune.
Yes, sir. We need to catch the flight or else ship from Mumbai or Kolkata.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
There's no
Sneha,
train service, no by road.
Sneha, let's move forward with the questions because soon I think our time will be ending. So I would like to ask you, because soon after the
Yes, sir.
pandemic was over, the world suffered various issues
Hmm.
which we are still undergoing, even in Canada and other parts of the world.
Yes.
What happened? The gas prices increased considerably soon after the pandemic in
Hmm.
2022 was over. Then the banks started raising their interests. People have lost their jobs. The
Yes.
businesses were shut down. The supply chain was broken. Our departmental stores where we buy groceries, the shelves were empty.
Hmm.
So still the problems are continuing, and Bank of Canada has increased the bank rate for 10th time, and only last month we increased by another 0.025%. So what is the
My
conditions in
God.
India?
Sir, for India, first phase 2020 was the actual COVID. After that, it became a business for everyone here, a great business. If we talk about medically, if we talk about education system, I really feel that my daughters lost their 2 years of education system. I don't consider that 2 years. So the base is still weak for them. I basically scream on them that study, but I do understand that 2 years, the base is definitely weak for them till now. And definitely, sir, medical system, till now, the COVID is in the air. It's in Mumbai.
Yeah,
A
it's
few
there.
days back, I
Yes,
read a news. Yeah,
yesterday I only
yeah,
heard that there is a new variant they have found out,
yes,
and that they,
yes.
the medical team has warned us that it will be coming into Canada soon because it has arrived in our next door neighbor USA, the new EG9 something.
Hmm.
I saw on the news, and that the warning was already given to us. Case, why don't you take your booster shots? We have already taken 5 vaccine shots
Yes,
already,
so me too.
and that is
Yes, even
really,
I've done with
really,
my.
really, really scary, very scary, for taking
But
so
sir,
many vaccines.
I personally think, sir, it has become a business now, and every 2 years we will listen about that COVID is in. So we should take our precautions. That's very important, and hygiene level should be great, and masks should be on if we are in a crowded place.
It's
place.
only certain places in
Yes.
Canada we use the mask in hospitals or when we go to the doctor's clinic.
Yes.
Otherwise we have removed the mask and everything was going very well till yesterday the news broke that
Yeah.
another variant is coming,
Mm.
and be ready for the fall
Yes.
season because we are affected very
Yes.
badly during the fall and the winter season. Just now the summer going on,
Hmm.
humid summer, sizzling summer we are facing. We face around 33 to 35 centigrade. You believe Canada,
Oh
in
God.
Canada? Yeah. So it's not
My God.
advisable to go out. Plus our UV rays are quite high over here because we are quite
Mm-hmm.
near to the, we are in the north, far north. So we have got our own issues, climatic issues. But our all four
Yes.
climates are extreme. Winters are very severe. We even touch up to 35 to 40 minus, you know.
Yes, sir. I know that.
Then the snow is heavy, winter is heavy.
Hmm.
The best season we
True.
enjoy is the spring and the fall. Am I right?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh boy, what number are we at now? So, Snina, what are your plans for 2023 to 24? Do you have any plans to do any more international pageants?
Or a national
Yes,
even,
I have.
national pageant also.
Yes, basically, I'm also an event organizer and I also do my own pageants. I did my first pageant in 2022,
Very
and
nice.
that's with the transgender to promote transgenders in India and give them a platform,
Very nice.
basically. Yeah, and again, now I'm starting with doing one more pageant this year. That will be a doctor's walk with designers,
Very
and
good.
that will be also for a cause for cancer patients and also for diabetic patient. That was definitely a social cause. I really believe to do something socially and to promote every field. I believe personally. And I definitely talked to Scandia sir about it that I would definitely like to go for international pageants this year, probably next year. And I'm looking forward to.
But Sneha, let me tell you only since last week also I got a call from New Delhi. A very big pageant is
Hmm.
happening in New Delhi in November. If you're interested, I can give you the details. They were pressing me, but I regretted that I'm committed to a pageant in Malaysia this year. So I won't be able to
Okay.
do the New Delhi one. Plus, currently, we are facing great problems, Canadians, of getting Indian visas. God knows what is
Okay.
wrong with the Indian government that they are really
Hmm.
harassing the Canadian passport holders of giving them the Indian visa.
Okay.
So that was the main reason I cited to them. But I said, if any of my qualified winners and ladies wish to participate, so I'll send you the details. You can contact and talk to them with my reference. It's a
Sure.
big pageant happening in
Hmm.
November in New Delhi.
Okay, sir.
I'll
Definitely.
give you the
Please do share.
title and everything
Yes, sir.
by tomorrow or day after. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
Sneha,
Sure.
as my production is already giving me signals, the bulb is red over here that our time is about to end. I should sign off shortly, sign off with you. So, would you like to give your final comments, your remarks about our show, about and any greetings for Canada and the Canadians?
Yes, sir. First of all, thank you so much for taking my interview all the way from Canada to India.
It's a
Thank
pleasure.
you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
It's a
And
pleasure. And
definitely,
soon we'll be releasing,
definitely,
hopefully, we'll be releasing it in September. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, no, sir, it's okay. And definitely, I'm a fitness and freako person, workout freako person. I will definitely say, stay fit and stay healthy, Canadian people, and for India as well. And thank you so much. I'm really waiting that I can come to Canada once and meet
You
every
are
one
most
of you.
welcome. Canada is your second home. My
Yes, sir.
house is open for you, Sneha. For you, you
Yes,
know
sir.
that.
Yes.
Because
Yes,
we
sir.
have got such a strong bond and relationship that I can never refuse you. You know that. And often
Yes, sir. Sure.
throughout the year, I'm in touch with you. I contact you. We talk to each other.
Yes.
And it was, though I was late this time, I'm running this show since last 2 years, but I could bring you to my
Yes.
show at this time. Prior to you,
Thank you so
Sonia had appeared in my show, and now to take the
Yes.
third one also because she is also now wondering why I was not given the chance for an interview in my show.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I have to manage because I've got so many guests already waiting to appear in my show. So, with
Yes,
that
sir.
note, I would say, okay, stay well, stay great, stay smiling,
Yes.
keep in touch. My love to your family, to you. God bless India and God bless Canada. God save the
Yes.
King. We are signing off from our show, Voice of
Yes.
Canada. Namaste to all of you.